Hi, I'm Dom Liberati, and I'm bringing music back to the people with Random Acts of Music.
I took flight 43 into the LAX, and I knew it was me, but I had no regrets, so I'd like to see if you still miss me. From atop those clouds, it was so clear that I didn't know how much I needed your reply. I wish I could see you still miss me. And I wish I could see you now, 'cause you're dying here, 37,000 feet in the air. I'm so scared. My last words to you may be my last. I know what you're thinking. I left you in Ohio for that one California area, but I wish you could see I don't want to breathe unless you're here. And I wish I could tell you that now, 'cause I'm dying here, 37,000 feet in the air. I'm so scared that my last words to you may be the last. I'm dying here, 37,000 feet in the air. I'm so scared that the last words to you may be my last. And the last time I saw you may be. I'm dying here, though I'm in flight now, really crashing to the ground. I'm dying here, and though I am in flight now, really crashing down. I'm dying here. Yeah, I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. 37,000 feet in the air. I'm so scared. The last time I saw you may be the last. May be the last.
Hi, I'm Henry J., and welcome to this edition of Random Acts of Music. We're here with Dom Liberati. How you doing, Dom? Good. It's good to see you. We haven't seen you since last summer. What have you been up to?
I've been doing a little bit of session work in terms of bass and everything in the area, the Canton, Pittsburgh, Wheeling, Ohio area, which is kind of big. But I also did a Christmas tour. I played bass on the B. Taylor Christmas tour, which is very well known in Pittsburgh. I actually went down to Kentucky, did a couple shows down there. He sold out Heinz Hall 2 nights in a row on a Monday and Tuesday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which is really, really good. And that was a blast, so got to do that.
Now, how did you hook up with that tour?
I have been playing with his son, BC, who was on the last episode,
Was he on the last tour as well?
He was, yes. He's been playing for, I think, 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. And I've grown up with the tour just being side stage and like, I want to play. And they had an open audition this year for a bass player. They're looking for a guy. So I came in, and first thing he told me, he's like the nicest guy. And first thing he told me was like, you realize you're not going to get this at all just because I'm related to him. I'm his cousin, so he's like, you're not going to get this at all by being my cousin.
He's going to be tough, right? You don't have any connections here.
You got to actually do it. So, but it worked out. I did well in the audition and got the spot, and it was a blast. It really was. So
cool. And well, that's why I wondered, because I thought, did you fire BC? Is he gone? So you had a new guy with you tonight, and who is he? And do you guys play together regularly now?
Yeah, his name is Chris Price. I met him, I believe, my sophomore year of college at Malone, and he was playing in a chapel band there. Asked me to play bass, and I just played with him. And most church music, rock and roll church music, is kind of like E, A, B, and like those 3 chords, and you're good. But so I didn't really hear how he played for a while. And then we're in the middle of chapel one day, and we're just playing, and I'm just, playing. All of a sudden, I hear him like bust down to a solo as people are leaving, and I'm just like, wow, like he was done playing, and
it was like the angels. Oh,
around, No, I asked him immediately afterwards. I was like, she'd love to come, play with me for a couple of shows, and it worked out even better than I could have imagined. He is basically everything that my mind wants to play on guitar, but these fat Italian fingers will never be able to conceive. So
those darn meaty fingers—that's a whole other set of problems.
That's right. So it's been a blessing having him and BC, and actually that was one of the selling points of the tour, was that BC and I'm 21 now, but I can say that I've played with BC for like 10 years now. So that was one of the things that the band liked. The other guys in the band was that we played well together. So.
Why did you choose bass? It seems like you play more bass than you do acoustic guitar now.
Yeah, actually, when we do full band stuff, I usually stick to bass on all songs. Maybe play guitar or acoustic 1 or 2 songs. But I just picked it up. I think I was like 12 or something. Just really, really liked bass. Also, was a huge Sting fan, so that was a little.
Because we talked about that last time.
Right, influenced me a little bit. So I just kind of just stuck with that, and just always for some reason like that, the sound of the bass, the low register and everything. I remember being like 8 years old on my old little Mac computer where it was just like all in one little thing, and there was some program on there. It was like Music Composer or something, and I would just like write out bass parts on there, and I just loved the sound. I don't know, so I went from there. I had a teacher at CA House in St. Clairsville, Denny Fitzpatrick. He's a really good bass player, and he taught me all the right stuff. So he taught me the fundamentals, not just like, hey, here's this AC/DC song, and then you learn it for a week and then you're done. But he taught me the fundamentals, which really helped me out. So
now, as a lead singer, so you're singing lead, you're playing bass. Don't you think bass messes up your syncopation, or it's a little tougher to like sing your leads to, especially if you composed it on an acoustic guitar?
It's getting a lot tougher. Ever since I picked up guitar, I've been writing more on guitar and less on bass, and so. And
as soon as you start playing your bass riffs, it throws you off, doesn't it?
Exactly. There's some parts that I have to dumb down a little bit to get live. And
make it simpler.
And actually, the new album that I'm working on, I'm writing more from a bass perspective, but it's like a little bit funkier grooves, a little more syncopation. So I'm just gonna try to like hammer it out and just get it down, I guess. But it is like a left brain, right brain kind of thing. It's a little awkward.
Absolutely, because I knew it, because I can't play bass and sing that well, so I just strum the guitar and get a bass player. So what's your approach for writing songs? In other words, lyrics first, music first, or both at the same time?
Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of people ask me that. It's weird. It's like sometimes I have a formula. Sometimes I sit down and I'm like, I have like 3-4 hours or whatever. I'm gonna write a song in this time, just to kind of like get out some stuff that I may need to get out. But other times it's just like, oh, you hear something, just run to pen and pad and write it down. Or if you don't, or sometimes I hear something and I have to run to a guitar and I don't have any lyrics for. I mean, there's some songs that I wrote the music for like 2 years before I actually got the words for it, and I'd like write something, throw it away, So it's kind of whatever comes at the time, I guess. When I'm not like sitting down and forcing my stuff. I only started recently like trying to sit down and force myself, because I didn't believe in it at first. Like, you're not going to get anything good out of it if you do it. But there have been a couple songs recently that I've been pretty happy with. So I think it's good as a songwriter to just kind of like work it out. And
Have to keep your chops up. You got to make yourself right. I mean, people that write novels write every day.
Right. And they say you'll probably keep like 10% of what you write. So
I hate everything I write. I know. That's why. I mean, after all these years, I still haven't released anything.
that's why I'm like trying to document everything now. So I know there's going to be a year where I hit like, that's not good. That's not good.
Well, haven't you written something ages ago you thought sucked, and then you listen to it later and go, hey.
That's very true. And you got to get away from it for a while sometimes. It's weird. And come back to it. And somehow sometimes it's a lot fresher.
Well, the beatboxing thing, wow. Why'd you lay that in there, and how the heck did you come up with? Do a little of that.
Yeah. I am by no means a professional. I don't know if a professional beatboxer exists. Maybe.
The human beatbox. Wouldn't it be just hell that you got famous for that? Yeah, the songs are nice, but do the beatbox thing.
Justin Timberlake. No. Yeah, we were in the studio cutting that part, and I just felt like I needed something to separate. The bridge is kind of airy, and there's like harmonies in the background and everything, and the chorus of that song is definitely more driving, more rock. So I wanted something to separate it and kind of transition into it. And BC, actually, we were both playing and just messing around with stuff. And Rick Wachowski, who helped produce the album, he's crazy. And he's awesome, but he's got the creative energy, let's just say that. And he loved it. And there's actually the original mix we did. You can hear, like, one side's panned with mine, one side's panned with BC's beatbox, and we did it together. And the sound he makes is just hilarious. And there's actually the original take that we kept has us just cracking up in the background, like as it's going into the chorus. And I loved it, and I kept it. And then I kept like, going back and forth. Like it doesn't really help reinforce the lyrics of the song at all, and it was kind of like juxtaposed. So we ended up taking it out. But I actually have a mix with it. It's hilarious. But
I'd like to see that. Yeah.
It's happy accidents, I guess. So.
Now, where do we find Dom Liberati's music? How do people buy your songs, hear you play?
You can check out like shows, basically everything, shows, bio, songs. Actually, we're adding a videos page very soon, and blogs, all that stuff at my .com site. It's just domliberati.com, DOMLIBERATI, because that's a tough last name to spell.
Yes, because I spelled it with 2 T's.
That's right.
I thought the more T's, the better. I thought there were actually 4, and I cut it back.
You can check out myspace.com/domliberati, same spelling. We're on iTunes. Trying to think. CD Baby, which also distributes to, I think, about 20 other online databases. So pretty much anywhere online. At Napster, you can get stuff there too. So.
Well, thanks for being on the show. We sure appreciate it, and come back and see us, okay?
Thank you.
Said you better watch your head, it always follows your heart. And the devil swoons since the sun and the moon, he was jealous from the start. So watch your step and hold your own. Suffice to say your vice one day will leave you all alone. And I can see it now. And I can see it now. And I can see it now. From the start. The mentor chose a holy rose to signify life at best. He said, beauty is born wrapped in these thorns, but it's such a beautiful mess. So watch your step and hold your own. And suffice to say your vice one day will leave you all alone. And I can't from the start.